Over. And of course, people may be wondering what happens next. BRAC Commission members have until September 8th to give their recommendations to President Bush. The president must then accept or reject the recommendations entirely. If he accepts them, Congress has 45 legislative days to reject the recommendations entirely, or they become final. If Congress rejects them, the commission has until October to submit a revised report to the president, and the process repeats.
A man who pleaded guilty last month to aggravated incest of his 12-year-old daughter has changed his plea. That's after a judge agreed to reconsider the man's sentence, which let him get out of jail.
So now the victim has to go through trial all over again. One note, we are not reporting the man's name to protect the identity of the victim. Dave McNamara reports.
To the district attorney, it was a horrible crime of incest that deserved a lengthy prison sentence. Last month, midway through trial, a father pleaded guilty to aggravated incest of his 12-year-old daughter.
The little girl became pregnant. She contracted a venereal disease, and the evidence was overwhelming. The DNA evidence came back positive for the father.
The child had an abortion. Because of the guilty plea, the child never had a chance to testify about what her father did to her. Judge Ben Willard gave the man credit for the 2 years he'd already spent in jail awaiting trial and added another 4 years probation. Aggravated incest carries a maximum penalty of 20 years in prison.
This is a horrible crime, and it's inexcusable, and a suspended sentence is really, I think, way off the mark.
Today, prosecutors were back in court asking the judge to reconsider the sentence. Judge Willard told prosecutors that when the deal was cut, the sentence was told to you. The state did not oppose, nor did you object to it. But the judge allowed the girl to testify. Now 15 years old, the girl said she was in bed, and I felt him touching me. When I looked, it was my daddy. My daddy raped me. I was saying, "Stop, please stop." Defense lawyers had the child's father stand up in court and then asked the girl, "Do you want to see your daddy go back to prison?" The child answered no. Then she was asked, "Do you love your daddy?" The answer, yes. "Do you forgive your father?" Yes. "What allowed you to forgive your father?" She answered, "God." After hearing the victim's testimony, Judge Willard ruled that he would reconsider the father's sentence. At that point, defense attorneys objected, and their client withdrew his plea of guilty to aggravated incest. That means the case starts all over again with a new trial. And the girl who testified today that she just wants to put the whole thing behind her will be the prosecution's key witness against her father. Dave McNamara, Channel 4 Eyewitness News.
Judge Ben Willard says he wants to retry the case before the teenage victim has to go back to school next month. The judge has scheduled the retrial for August 3rd.
District Attorney Eddie Jordan says the bravery of a child led to a murder conviction this week. At a news conference this morning, Jordan also commended the police department and the criminal sheriff's office for helping to bring Brian Matthew to justice. Matthew was convicted of killing 17-year-old James Robinson Jr. in 2003 and seriously wounding Robinson's sister. Robinson's sister was murdered 2 months later. And authorities say they foiled a jailhouse plot to murder the only remaining witness to the crime, James Robinson's young nephew. The 12-year-old child testified this week in Matthew's trial.
We were left with one eyewitness, a child. And as the Bible says, the children will lead the way. And that's exactly what happened in this case. A young child was courageous enough to testify and to persist in testifying in this case.
The child and other family members were relocated for their protection. Matthew was spared the death penalty by a deadlocked jury and will face a sentence of life in prison with no possibility of parole. Well, there's much more ahead on Eyewitness News at 6.
See why the Emmy nominations could bring more business to Louisiana's movie business. Plus,
hey, Gene. Oh, y'all, don't touch the dial. I'm about to take you to a 120-year birthday party. It's coming up on Naturally Gnaws.
Oh, hey, hi, I'm Digger. Don't mind me, I'm just a dermatophyte. You know, a nail infection. All I want is to get in here and live under your nail. You can't get me with clippers or those surface treatments you try on your own. I'm in too deep in your nail bed. I'll make myself comfortable, invite a few friends. Settle in.
Do you have thick, discolored, or flaky nails? Millions of people do. It may be caused by an active live infection. That's why you should ask your doctor about prescription-only Lamisil. Unlike surface treatments, Lamisil is a pill that works through the bloodstream to target and attack the infection at its source, underneath the nail. In fact, you can start to see clearer, healthier nails in just 3 months. Lamisil isn't for people with liver or kidney problems. In rare cases, serious side effects in the liver or serious skin reactions have occurred, so your doctor may do a simple blood test. Other side effects, including headache, diarrhea, indigestion, and rash, were generally mild. Ask your doctor about Lamisil. Once daily Lamisil tablets. Get your nail infection where it grows.
Well, the Chrysler Group's done it again with their most award-winning and freshest lineup ever.
Chrysler Group vehicles are projected to retain their value better than Ford or GM.
Chrysler Group vehicles have significantly improved quality over the last 3 years.
You know, there's still something missing here. Announcing Employee Pricing Plus. Everyone in America can get the employee discount plus up to an extra $3,500 cash allowance. So remember, if you can find a better car, buy it. Now we're talking.
It's a booming industry in Louisiana, and now some films shot in New Orleans are getting lots of recognition. They've been nominated for Emmys.
That's right, and as Jennifer Huntley reports, the news isn't just good for the shows, but for the future of film in the Big Easy.
Because, I mean, he's driving in.
The film The Last Time with Michael Keaton and Brendan Fraser is still weeks from shooting in New Orleans, but assistant production coordinator Jennifer Gamble is hard at work.
I need you to type up this insurance request form for me.
It's her job to coordinate all the production details, including making arrangements for the actors, scheduling hotel rooms, cars, and flights, and getting equipment for the shooting. At just 24 years old, this native New Orleanian already has an impressive resume. And thanks to the announcement of the Emmy nominations last week, she can add one more to the list.
It's definitely a great boost to my resume, and it's actually really exciting. We actually had a really good time working on Faith of My Fathers. I made a lot of good friends, so we're all pretty excited that this has happened.
Faith of My Fathers is a made-for-TV movie that Gamble worked on here in Louisiana. The movie garnered 4 Emmy nominations. Also filmed in Louisiana and in the running for an Emmy, Miracle Run with 1 nomination, and Elvis, the CBS miniseries with a total of 6 nominations. All the movies were shot in New Orleans and produced by the Louisiana Institute of Film Technology, better known as LIFT.
I think it's got to be a positive all around for the state.
Malcolm Peddle is CEO of LIFT and says the Emmy nominations give a big boost to filmmaking in the state and locals trying to get into the industry.
Everyone has an Emmy-nominated show or 2 shows or 3 shows on their resume, and of course the publicity gets more people thinking about shooting shows in Louisiana and coming to Louisiana.
And there's no shortage of work. LIFT is currently shooting 1 film, 2 others are in pre-production, 4 more are just getting started, and there's countless others in development.
All right, well, thank you for calling back.
For Jennifer Gamble, that just means more work.
I really think that the business is booming here, and I think it's going to be booming for quite a little while, so I'm definitely going to ride the wave.
Which is good news for her and others like her, trying to make their mark in a competitive field and getting off to a great start. Jennifer Huntley, Channel 4 Eyewitness News.
The 57th Annual Emmy Awards will air September 18th at 7 p.m. right here on Channel 4. It'll be exciting.
Very exciting.
Next in sports, will T.O. be a no-show when the Eagles report to training camp next week?
Plus, it's only 43 days until the Green Wave takes the field.
Tulane's taking a strong-armed approach to the 2005 season. I'm Juan Kikino. I'll have the details next in sports.
Right now, come into Hurwitz Mints for our fantastic half-price sale. Prices are slashed on the best names in furniture, with over 3,000 items marked half off and more. Hurwitz Mints has cut prices on bedrooms, cut prices on dining rooms, and cut prices on living rooms. Decorate your entire home with New Orleans' finest furniture. Don't miss this special sale going on now. It's the Hurwitz Mints half-price sale. Visit our Metairie or downtown location today.
Get the advantage at Advantage Sport.
Ford Motor Company now gives employees, customers, and family members the same great price. At Advantage Ford, family, customers, and employees, that same great price, because we know low price sells. Remember, Larry, low price sells.
And get the low price of $289 per month on the F-150. Get the low price of $319 per month on the 500.
We know low price sells. Come see us.
Race over to Blue Bayou Water Park for wet, wild summer fun. Race our newest slide. Race the world's fastest water racer slide. 80 feet high and 450 feet of wet, fast racing action. It's our newest water slide, and everybody's talking about it. Blue Bayou Dixielandin, located on I-10 at the Highland Road exit, Baton Rouge.
Presenting the Nissan Quest, a revolutionary minivan featuring 5 Skyview windows, front and side impact 5-star safety rating, supplemental side impact curtain airbags, and fold-away second and third row seats. Moms have changed. Shouldn't the minivan?
There's a big birthday party going on this weekend at the Audubon Zoo.
And today, Frank Davis got in on a little pre-birthday shindig that he says is naturally Nolan's.
Let me ask y'all something. Are you old enough and have you lived here long enough to remember when Audubon Zoo was nothing more than a collection of animals that were kept in tiny little cubicles behind bars? Well, you know, all that's changed. And now, 120 years later, we got one of the finest zoos in the country.
Audubon Zoo is absolutely world-class. Just ask anybody who's here today. It's one of the prettiest zoos you'll ever find, and a great animal collection. Just a great place. I mean, we've had animals on this site since 1885. But in the 70s and early 80s is when we really started to come into our own. Any New Orleanian can tell you, just ask anybody. Ron Foreman was the one who really turned the zoo around, and with the help of a lot of people who wanted to see the zoo be what it could be.
Now, fortunately, all the old cages are gone. But there are some structures left in the zoo that go all the way back to the 20s. The fountain is one of them. Ron, what kind of foresight and vision does it take to turn this park from what it was to what it is?
I'll tell you what, there's a lot of passion with a lot of young people that got together, families pushing baby shoulders, to say we want a great place to teach about wildlife, and we have one of the top 5 in the country, and we're proud of it.
How many years did it take to move it forward?
We've been working on this for over 30 years now, and we took it from what was called the animal ghetto to now it's the animal sanctuary. And if you look around and see these kids having a great time, learning the importance of nature, the importance of life, it's a great job and a great place to be.
But you know what, my man? I don't know why you threw a birthday party in the hottest place in New Orleans in the middle of the summer.
Frank, I don't know what we can do about that. That's a tough problem.
Oh, I know. Ron, come on, man. Come on. Yeah, get in here. See, that's what you got to do to stay cool at the park's birthday party. I'm Frank Davis for Channel 4, Eyewitness News, and this is Naturally Nolan's. Did I have a great idea? Hey, yo! Don't let us be by ourselves. Come on. Get in here.
That was a serious thing.
Oh, I'm telling you. We ought to have a birthday party like this all the time.
Had to feel good out there today.
They need soap.
Well, you may have missed the pool party, but you can still take part in the birthday party. It goes on all day, Saturday and Sunday at the park.
Sounds like a lot of fun. And Lance Armstrong is not the penultimate.
No, he is not, although he will probably be the ultimate on Sunday. Penultimate. It's a great name, isn't it?
Yes.
Say it with me one time.
Penultimate. Very good. Very nice.
Tomorrow's the penultimate stage of the Tour de France, the second to last. Sunday will be the ultimate stage. Today was just another stage for Lance Armstrong, where his game plan virtually mirrored the one that he's been using successfully all week long. In the 19th stage today, the overall leader just did what he's been doing, riding back in the pack with his nearest competitors, staying out of harm's way, and modeling the yellow jersey of the overall leader at day's end. That lead remains 2 minutes and 46 seconds over Ivan Basso. Armstrong won at least one stage in each of his previous 6 Tour de France wins. Tomorrow's time trial offers him his last chance to win his first individual stage this year.
With visions of a bowl game dancing in their heads, Tulane football players are putting in the extra work before they take the field. Juan Kincaid has more on the expectations uptown.
Come on, man. For the Tulane football team, the winning begins here.
We have to build them at Tulane. We've got to make them bigger, faster, and stronger to hopefully bridge that gap of with some of our competition.
Newly hired strength coach Russell Barbarino has been given the task of getting Green Wave players bigger, stronger, and faster. And so far, so good.
We've been coming lifting 4 days a week, conditioning twice, doing 7-on-7, 2 other days. So we've been putting a lot of time and energy into preparing ourselves for the 2005 season.
The new program is like a lot tougher lifting weights and a lot harder running. So like at first, you know, it was real kind of anxious to get in, and then we see how hard we got to work, and everybody's working harder this year. So we're gonna do good this year.
2005 will be a season unlike any other in recent Tulane history. With 17 returning starters and a ton of depth, expectations are incredibly high.
I'm anxious to see how people step up and like from roles last year. You know, we got a lot of experience, but I want to see some of the guys that haven't as much experience step up and see what they do on the field.
It's been a lot of years saying that we're going to rebuild, and this is the year that I think we can do some of what we have.
Fall practice opens for the freshmen on August 8th, August 9th for the upperclassmen. And less than a month later, the Greenies kick off their season, September 4th at Southern Miss. From Uptown, I'm Juan Kincaid, Channel 4 Eyewitness Sports.
If you want to see an NFL general manager's face turn bright red, you can prop him up poolside in New Orleans for the lunch hour with his face slathered in Crisco, or you can mention the name Drew Rosenhaus. Rosenhaus is the flamboyant agent who lists Terrell Owens, Edgerrin James, Grady Jackson, Javon Walker, and Richard Seymour among his clients, all of whom have threatened to be training camp holdouts seeking new contracts despite being under contract. The situations of James and Owens are particularly irksome to management. The Indianapolis Colt running back agreed to a one-year contract for $8 million in March, but James wants a long-term deal and may not report next week to press team president Bill Polian on the issue. Polian was already one of the NFL's most notorious agent haters already. Owens says that he'd accept a trade to get out of Philadelphia for a better deal. 1 year into a 7-year contract for $49 million that he already wants to redo. Eagles president Joe Banner says you'd expect anyone with a bit of common sense to report to camp and honor the existing contract. But he says, quoting now, "You're dealing with two people here who don't think in common sense terms," meaning Owens and Rosenhaus. Well, late today, Owens said he would be in camp, but he won't be a happy camper without a new deal. Never stays the same for T.O. for too long.
It's hard to feel sorry for him.
Yes.
We have another tropical storm in the Atlantic to keep an eye on.
Carl Arredondo has more on that and if we'll see any relief from the heat this weekend. His pinpoint forecast is straight ahead.
Let's get inside. The Insider premiere event, Jennifer Aniston and Kevin Costner's makeout.
I can't believe I just did that. So inappropriate.
And Kevin's revelation only to the Insider.
Shoves me up against the wall. You shove her back. It's love, ain't it?
And Chubby Chasers, the new Hollywood nightclub where size doesn't matter to the man. Plus, a former Taxi and Grease star inside his drug battle.
God said, do you want to live or die? I want to live.
Next Insider.
Tonight at 11:35 on Channel 4.
It's the A1 Appliance and Electronics Christmas in July sale. 4 days only. Crazy savings on appliances and electronics. Like $6.99 for this 42-inch TV. Our lowest price ever. Surf's up with same-day or next-day delivery. Surf and save at A1 Appliance and Electronics.
For over 50 years, Dusoy Insurance Agency has been known for outstanding insurance services. Dusoy Insurance Agency offers personal insurance like homeowners, life insurance, mutual funds, annuities, and retirement planning that will secure your financial future. We also offer insurance to small and large businesses. Call for personal service that will secure your insurance needs for today and tomorrow.
In St. Tammany Parish, great businesses are building excellence every day.
A message from Dusoy Insurance Agency.
Visit Brian Suzuki and find out why Suzuki is America's fastest growing car line. See the 2005 Forenza. Right now it's just $9,995, loaded with premium features. Brian Suzuki's Forenza has distinctive Italian styling and more interior room than Civic or Corolla. Plus it gets 30 miles to the gallon. It's a steal. For this deal and more, stop by Brian Suzuki at 8213 Airline Drive between Zephyr Field and the airport.
It's the A1 Appliance and Electronics Christmas in July sale. 4 days only. Crazy savings on appliances and electronics. Like $300 off this Sony 51-inch widescreen TV. Now only $13.99 with same-day or next-day delivery. Surf and save at A1 Appliance and Electronics.
Well, hopefully with each passing day, the odds of Franklin taking a loop or making a loop are less and less.
Yeah, that was the thinking yesterday with it stalling out and doing a loop and maybe coming back towards Florida. Right now the thinking is that the trough will pick it up and move it out to sea. That'd be the first one that didn't hit land, so we'll have to see if that happens.
We're due.
Yes, we would
nice.
definitely like that to happen for the first time. But we are looking at the weekend, and we are talking about more heat and humidity. Take a look first at what's going on outside. Look at that puffy cumulus clouds out there. Pretty nice sky going on, a lot of blue skies. It's still hot though. It's 91 at the airport, 95 at Audubon. It still feels like 104 at uptown New Orleans. 91 in Slidell. The relative humidity, 49%. We have variable winds that do point down just a little bit to 70, 30.03 inches of mercury, and holding steady. Pinpoint Doppler showing that really not a lot going on. We have to look down towards coastal regions of St. Mary, down towards Terrebonne Parish for some showers and thunderstorms. You can see near Thibodaux, Napoleonville, down south, west of Cocodrie, near Morgan City. We have a couple of thunderstorms going on out there. In the next 30 minutes, these will continue to push westward a bit, leaving Terrebonne Parish, moving away from Houma and Cocodrie and Thibodaux. But Napoleonville, in the next 30 minutes, you may still have some thunderstorms around. As you check on high temperatures today, 95 at Audubon. Normal is 91, not too far away from that record at Audubon at 98 degrees, but low to mid 90s for the most part. Tomorrow, about a 40% chance for showers and thunderstorms for your afternoon, hot and humid otherwise. For Sunday morning, 20%. Looking at this moisture here, we'll talk more about this, but this could be a tropical system we'll have to watch down towards the western Gulf of Mexico. For Sunday, I'll bring the rain chances down just a little bit to 30% for spotty showers and thunderstorms. This is Franklin, a tropical storm, some drier air kind of getting in there a little bit, hampering development, which is certainly some good news as it continues to move towards the north very, very slowly. At 9 miles per hour. Winds are at 50. There's the coordinates 27.8, 76.7 west, long way away from New Orleans. Now by tomorrow afternoon, a tropical storm moving towards the north-northeast. This one looks like at present that it will curve and kind of miss the United States, which would be great through Sunday. And then into Monday and Tuesday, this will continue to push on out to sea. Now the thinking is that this trough will pick it up. The upper level pattern shows a trough along the east. There's Franklin. Now, this trough is going to steer it on out to sea, but this trough is going to also move on out. So if the system stalls, high pressure is going to build in across the eastern United States, and that would push Franklin back towards Florida and possibly into the Gulf of Mexico. Remember yesterday talking about the loop? That's that thinking there. So we're hoping that trough does pick it on up. Here's the tropical wave around the Yucatan Peninsula. This may develop as it moves into the Gulf of Mexico and become a tropical system, but again, moving towards Mexico or Texas. Warm and muggy, a slight chance for a shower overnight. 75 to 80 for your lows. Low to mid 90s for tomorrow with that heat index over 100 and still some afternoon thunderstorms. So your rain chances 40% for tomorrow, 30% Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. Either way, we're still looking at plenty of heat with temperatures above normal. 91 is our normal, and hey, I'd like to see a 91 for a change.
We love
That's sad that would be a relief.
Right.
Thank you.
We'll take a look ahead to Night Watch next.
Diagnostic Imaging Services Relaxation Suite helps calm claustrophobic patients. Our midfield open MRI system emphasizes comfort while producing quality images. Call Diagnostic Imaging Services or talk to your doctor today.
If you're about to buy a car, truck, or sport utility, stop everything and listen to this. This Thursday through Saturday, it's a factory elimination sale at Banner Chevrolet. To make room for factory shipments, Banner must eliminate over 300 vehicles. So through Saturday, pay just $49 down and get the GM employee price. Also get a 100% Kelly Blue Book for your trade and payments of only $199 a month. The factory elimination sale with $49 down and GM employee pricing is only through Saturday and only at Banner Chevrolet, where customers send their friends.
I remember our old country home, clean fresh air and flowers growing in the fields, wind at my heels and sunlight on my face. Carefree summers out of school, memories worth going back to. That was such a simpler time and place. Bluebell tastes just like the good old days.
Come
into door furniture for 40% off solid wood beds that your family will treasure for generations. Don't wait, our solid wood furniture lasts a lifetime, but this sale won't. Elysian Fields, 5 blocks from the river.
Coming up new tonight at 10 o'clock, big celebrities endorse it, claiming it makes their skin clear and beautiful. But does it really work? Tonight, Meg Ferris puts the proactive system to the test.
Plus, see how a call for help to save a program that feeds the homeless for free comes from a woman in her sleep. Bill Capo shows us in tonight's Action Report. Those stories and more coming up new tonight at 10.
That's our news at 6 o'clock. Thanks for joining us.
Have a great evening. We'll see you again on Night Watch.
Get your latest weather on the go. Just listen to the Big 870 WWL for live updates from the Channel 4 Weather Center.
Go on a quick getaway on a tank of gas with One Tank Trips. With over 20 branches, First American Bank knows our people and our area. We've helped local businesses get started and families fulfill their dreams. Right now, we're offering the One Tank Trip Guide, a pamphlet filled with great trip ideas right in our area. Stop by a First American Bank location and pick up your One Tank Trip Guide today. Travel Louisiana's exciting scenic byways and experience one of the world's greatest waterways. Louisiana's Great River Road is a cultural journey where the past and present mingle, where rich history and delightful culture is reflected in the landscape. Man's relationship to the mighty river has created a unique legacy. The river connects us. Plan your visit to Louisiana's Great River Road today by logging on to www.lariverroad.com. Take a one-tank trip today. Brought to you by First American Bank.
Well, the Chrysler Group's done it again with their most award-winning and freshest lineup ever.
Chrysler Group vehicles are projected to retain their value better than Ford or GM.
Chrysler Group vehicles have significantly improved quality over the last 3 years.
You know, there's still something missing here.
Announcing Employee Pricing Plus. Everyone in America can get the employee discount plus up to an extra $3,500 cash allowance. So remember, if you can find a better car, buy it.
Now we're talking.
The Insider, tonight at 11:35 on Channel 4.